Spencer, if you would.
Last time on Harmontown D&D. Our narrator gave a stunning and vibrant oratory recounting the travels and tales of our heroes. Then everybody talked about Jeff's psychic ability. It was decided by Kumail that Jeff's abuse of his special gift was arrogant and unfortunate. Dan, having heard 1,000 or more of Jeff's special abilities, decided that he'd just simply default to his old standby response to these stories, through drinking. The subject shifted to money lending, and Aaron pointed out that Jeff, although claiming to have faith in Dan's ability to remunerate Jeff's loans, was simply and shrewdly using his psychic talent to hedge his bets, whereas Dan let Jet money out of the kindness of his heart. A healthy laugh was enjoyed by all, and in the end, nothing happened, leaving our adventurers where we last met, on the material plane back home in the fired forest of Connie.
Yeah! All right, I examined the surroundings, Spencer.
You've just exited the plane of shadow. Around you stand dozens of felled, hundreds of felled, burnt trees. This is what you recognize to be the Connie Forest. You met, Tylenol with codeine, the unicorn there.
All right.
So is Coco back?
Coco is back.
Yay! And I still have summoned Nature's Ally for no reason.
Yeah, see what I did
you're
there?
examining the surroundings. You got this down.
Yeah. Well, guys, we did it.
Yay! Yeah.
I guess we should all just split up and go our separate ways. Nice meeting you.
Wait, so what did we do?
We banished our shadow opponents.
But we still have the Soul of Growth, and we figure out what the main thing of it is, right?
I mean,
is that are we done with the quest?
I wish.
No, we got to get the shards.
No, knee-jerk response. So I heard the Soul of Growth, right? That was mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
As it happens, you hear a Dan. You hear a voo, 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 voo of pulsating energy coming from your back. Your pack, rather. Your back pack.
Is Paul Lind here?
I investigate. I pull out the Soul of Growth and hold it aloft.
Holding the Soul of Growth aloft, it is caught with a brilliant green energy. That happens.
Regrow the forest with the Soul of Growth.
Hey, that's happening. A brilliant emerald light casts a bright glow on the burnt forest, as well as your party. Before your eyes, legions of green shoots and leaves burst forth from the soil, growing at an incredible pace before your very eyes, as if by magic, except literally by magic. Quark, you can also hear a loud cracking, shattering sound coming from the inside of your bag, as well as a burst of green light from your bag.
Whose bags?
My
Quark.
bag.
That's Jeff.
I hear a cracking coming from my bag.
A cracking followed by a shattering of maybe glass or something.
I throw the bag down and look back agape.
A second green, bright green light.
Huh?
Gape, shattering, they all sort of harken back to the conversation we were just
That's
having.
just you.
No.
That's just you.
Kumail, come on.
I can't get
It was
over
when
it.
you were 10.
It was when I was
Chris.
10.
That's just going to happen.
Yeah. It's always going to be there.
I've read a book.
Okay.
So that happens. You throw the bag down, then exploding from your backpack like a river of emerald light, swirling around the growing green plants, you see a coalescing form. It forms from these plants and these leaves and that grow into being, as well as these charred, limbs of the tree. It coalesces into a 12-foot bipedal form.
Whoa.
You see golden red leaves crowning a tangle of clump of briary thorns, which seem to be its head. Glowing green eyes are embedded in its face like glowing coals. Living and dead plants wrapped around each other and tied together by thin green sinewy vines form into a bipedal shape with 4 fingers on each of its 2 hands, on each of its 2 arms, and 2 large stump-like legs. It speaks in a powerful voice. Thanks for releasing me.
No problem.
What the hell was in my bag?
This guy.
I was forged into the knife.
People at home aren't getting it, but Spencer's doing a very wonderful beard shake when he does this creature's voice.
It's more of a throat shake.
Are you my talking dagger?
I was. To be told true, I am the true Soul of Growth. What you have there was a fraction of my powers.
What's your name?
My name is the Soul of Growth.
Can I ask it a question?
Yeah.
Are you friend or foe?
For releasing me and granting me back some of my powers, I would say you're friends, and I am your ally.
Is it
Nice.
politically incorrect to climb you?
At this point, I think so.
In our culture, it's a friendship symbol. I did go for it, Sharpie.
I'm like an avatar of nature.
Well, we're like nature's to be enjoyed. Haven't you read or been The Giving Tree?
I hope people enjoy.
Why don't we let that temporarily conclude the amount of arguing we do with the 12-foot tree monster?
Now at this,
Who wants to be our friend?
okay,
The
bowing in
seasons
supplication.
are mine to command.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
I'm sorry.
The seasons are mine to command.
Okay, all right.
All right.
It's just a little bit of
Okay.
Tourette's.
Yeah,
you want
bowing in
any more
supplication.
credentials?
I'm just gonna,
Credentials?
Credentials.
Where did you did you go to college?
I can produce my CV.
Okay. What kind of music do you like?
I don't know.
When you do you produce food with sunlight?
One of the tier of growth's powers, the tier of growth being that thing you hold, can produce food
For you?
for anybody.
We should eat. Let's eat stuff.
Where's the tier of growth?
Loose forth nature's bounty.
Do you have any burritos?
He spreads his hand wide, and the soul of growth kind of glows brightly before, like, basically, like, distributing on the floor, like, a banana and, like, there's some tubers and some mushrooms, like a bunch of edible produce.
Can I take the banana?
Okay.
Yeah.
You wanted the banana?
I could
There's
find more.
there's
I'm a
multiple
ranger,
bananas.
but-
I'm
I'll
gonna
take
call
2
it
of the
right here.
tubers.
2 tubers.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Let's. I prepare like a campfire. We've
I
been
take-
through a lot. Let's get some food back and enjoy having shadows, which I assume we have now.
You do.
Yeah. We spent like 8 sessions going for those things.
It was
so
a
it's
big
good we
deal
have them
for a
back.
while, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we give this soul of growth like a nickname, like a handle?
Solely.
Solely?
Like Gordon.
Solely
I don't
works.
Solely.
Growther?
Sure.
Growther?
I like
Who's
that.
up, Growther?
Solely growther.
Root?
Root.
Rudy.
Rudy?
Rudy.
Rudy?
Rudy.
Rudy?
Rudy Man Branch. Rudy Man Branch.
Rudy Man Branch?
Yeah.
I thought you were. I was.
Rudy
Rudy
Moss
is good, but I would have said
Rudy-
trio.
Rudy
Rudy Moss.
Rudy Leaf.
Rudy
Leaf Twig.
Rudy
Rudy
Branch.
Rudy Poop Leaf.
Rudy Branch.
Wood leaf dick.
Rudy Branch Haver.
Rudy Woodgrowth.
Right, Rudy Woodgrowth.
Fresh and
The third.
fruity.
The third.
Fresh and fruity.
Rudy Woodgrowth the
Rudy
third.
Woodgrowth the third.
Hey, can we call you Rudy Woodgrowth the Third?
It
We
means
all
something
kinda
good in our
talk.
language.
That works.
Okay.
All right, we did
All right.
something as a party.
While I talk, I eat a tuber.
All right.
So, Rudy,
Please let me cook that next time.
I mean, I know you're our friend and servant, but I'd like to think it's a reciprocal
I don't
thing.
think he said servant.
Yeah, I heard servant.
He said he was there to help us and serve us,
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
And the seasons were arts to command.
if you could forgive us, I mean, you're a creature in nature, so you probably do less drinking than us. We kind of lose track of what we were doing a lot, and we're kind of wondering,
What news from the material plane since
what we were doing before.
when we left? that
Yeah, hey
third
Rudy,
season of
what were
Swordfall?
we doing? This is like The Hangover.
You know,
I
this
wouldn't
D&D has a
know
voiceover.
that. Yeah,
How
it
would
does.
he know that?
Yeah, he was with us the entire time.
Reaching
You're
all the
back.
way back, my dad had a thing.
You were trying to get back with your dad. He swallowed one of the shards of Flim Flam.
Yeah, I was kind of getting into this last week, but the last thing that happened is you were with your dad, and then there was like the invasion by Admiral Darkstar. He brought his ships in, and they released all those Candroids. And at some point, they decided it would be a good idea if Quark got Sharpie to throw him onto one of these robots, and the robots just took him into a fucking airship.
It's all coming back. That happened in Brooklyn. Yeah. We fought that guy, Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My dad's in trouble. Hey, Rudy. And I start talking, and what I do as I'm talking is I ask him if he can get us back quickly to wherever we were when that happened.
He's like, I would be rather ingracious not to grant you this request. However, could you give me the soul of growth?
Ooh.
It will complete my powers.
Now, just
Guys.
moments ago, you said you were yourself the soul of growth, and I don't want to get caught up in semantics, but
Semantics wise, I was referring to the tier of growth.
So you are the tear of growth?
No, he
I am the
wants
soul of growth.
the
The
soul
tear of
goes
growth
with
was
tear.
a mere imitation.
Like the
You
common
want the
phrase,
tear of
I need
growth.
the soul tear.
That's
we should-
about the size of it.
We should have a meeting away from him to figure out maybe he's a bad guy and wants. I'm sorry, Rudy. No offense.
What do we get for the tear of growth? We get.
It healed you. You
No,
just
but I'm saying,
learned-
what do we? He wants it, but what's he?
Yeah, what's in it for us, Rudy?
I can grant you the power of the seasons, and I will take you to your father.
Oh, let's do it.
That sounds.
Let's just give it to him.
I mean, it's just it's at this point, it's just a banana maker.
It's a good point.
I take the tear of growth and I flip it like a coin to him, and I go.
Well, I'm gonna on record say that I'm against this idea.
Yeah, I'm against it, but I'm not stopping.
all right.
But go ahead, do whatever you guys do.
I take it and I go, you know what, kid? You're all right. And I flip it and it goes to the like
Michael Jackson?
When Mean Joe Green throws the towel to the kid in the old Coke commercial.
And also, as it flips through the air, it kind of slows down, and I think in its reflective surfaces, we see some of the cooler moments from our campaign.
yeah.
When I fired
Like
those
us kind of
arrows,
like hugging and like
when I
fighting
fired
spiders.
the other arrows,
Me fucking a dead
horse,
spider.
yeah.
when you had sex with my horse,
Yeah.
And Enya plays.
I can.
I think Enigma should play. Go ahead.
I'm imagining it. It's lovely in my mind.
All right.
Anyway.
I'm also gonna put my hair into like Liberty spikes, you know, with mud down and then just cut it into Liberty spikes.
Jeff fucks the horse.
I fire 2 arrows.
My dad ate a shard.
Okay. So
What if the tear stabbed him in the face and he died?
I chop off the dragon's dick.
We get 2 people, instead of sparing them, we have them murder each other, and then we kill the survivor.
all right.
That
So now
Good times.
Rudy catches the tear of growth, I imagine, right?
Oh yeah, that was happening.
And then what happens?
Well, I was gonna say, yeah. So he catches it. I mean, as you do, and you see a kind of void open up in his kind of chestal regions as like vines and tendrils kind of move out of the space, and
He's a girl tree.
he puts it back up in it, and
Wait,
you
why
see
is he a girl tree?
Because he has a void in his torso.
heart, his chestal regions.
It's not.
There's a hole in his soul, so he's a woman? Is that...
We all know women are woefully incomplete as a spiritual being. Am I right?
Why is it a girl?
Yeah,
because he
who's
has
with me,
a
am I
void
right?
in his chest.
Guys?
And they have cooties.
You said he has a chest vagina? Is that what you think?
That's what I'm
Don't.
imagining.
Stand down, sir.
It's not a chest.
If you really want to recap, I thought of the idea of saying that he's a girl before he got to the point where he said it was in his chest, and then I wouldn't let it go because
Okay, Spence.
I'm a petty entertainer.
Because Rudy could go either way. Rudy could be dude or woman. Okay.
Or trio.
Yeah.
Which is why I
Anyway,
gave her
so
a name.
like little
No,
that's not
green
his name.
vines,
Yeah, I know.
they're doing stuff, wrapping around things, specifically the soul of growth. They entwine it, and then the void kind of closes up. And then he's taken by like it looks like he's on fire, but it's like green, like magical
Shit.
energy emanating from his body.
He's a girl.
He's a girl.
Okay.
He's like, "Take this," and then he reaches out a finger at you guys. And
What's that? Is that a kind of banana?
It's like a finger, but with a softer G.
A finger?
He gives us the finger.
Is he saying pull my finger?
He's not. He's more. He's gonna kind of like touch you guys.
I reach out my finger.
All right.
Can I just call it a finger?
We all reach out our finges and like toward him.
They start finging.
Play that Enigma song again. I think.
There'd be like magical light now, but yeah. This isn't the world of Dungeons and Dragons in real life, I'm afraid. Anyway, so you feel like a rush of wind kind of overtake you, and Dan, you feel kind of a vibrant force welling up inside of you, and you feel the dry, cold winds blow upon you. And
Wait, me, Krista Berg does.
Krista Berg does. Mulrain feels the summer heat of summer. And the wintry chill of icy cold breeze blasts into Quark. and you feel spiritual elemental energy taking you up. You're not quite sure what this means.
Are we like
yet.
Captain Planet now?
Not quite.
I forgot what I felt because I was first. It was easier to connect the dots after you went down. What did I feel? Humidity? What was
cut
it?
the magic. Spring, fall,
Okay.
I'm fall.
summer, winter. Yeah.
Okay. Whose heart?
We are the seasons.
These are the reasons.
It's good that we didn't have a fifth person in the show.
Teleporting to the plot.
So the wind kind of diminishes, and you feel the central presence residing on your kind of forearm area, and it coalesces. There's a ring of energy that hardens into. It looks kind of like a tangle of like vines and stuff.
Wait, it looks like a douchebag tattoo?
Kind of, except
Like
it's
vines?
not a tattoo.
We got vine tattoos?
Except it's not a tattoo. It's like made out of fine gold. It's like jewelry, but kind of stylized to look.
Like a gauntlet around our forearms?
Yeah, kind of like that.
It's
yeah.
cool, dude.
It's not
I don't
super
know,
cool.
man.
I'm not
Can
going to
mine-
really sell it hard. It's just a thing.
Can mine
down.
not be
I like it.
vines?
It will be
Barbed wire. Give him
Autumn
barbed wire.
leaves.
Can I get Christmas lights?
no autumn leaves.
I was winter.
Jeff could get no. You were summer. Jeff
And
was
winter.
winter.
Can I get Calvin from Calvin Hobbes pissing on a Chevy symbol?
Only if he's wearing a snow jacket because you're winter.
Yeah, it's cool. He's peeing ice onto a Chevy.
I examined the surroundings.
Can I get the Chinese symbol for fall instead of just...
You don't know, like he scrawls like douchebag in Chinese on you.
Oh, this looks great. Thanks.
But yeah, your surroundings are unchanged.
So now we have these magical forearm gauntlets of
Yeah.
of the powers of our seasons.
They contain the power of this. They contain the power of the seasons.
Thank you, Rudy.
Sorry.
What?
Voiceover.
Oh, no, that was a tree talking.
I know, I get it. Just throwback.
You started with voiceover.
Now,
It was a
Dan, write
last time
some
on.
voiceover for Rudy, like if it was a script about Rudy, like bad.
So there I was, back to the reality plane. Just gotten my new powers, but now look at these jokers, all dressed up with the seasons.
All dressed up with the seasons.
That's
like
his
that.
internal monologue.
Yeah, I like it.
Are there any roads leading away from where we're standing right now?
He's like, there aren't any. You're kind of in the middle of like a burnt down forest, but he's like, if we will go, let us go.
All right. I'm a tracker, so I can track.
Yeah.
Not a lot in
you
that
can.
sentence.
Yeah, well, knowing this area, you know the cardinal direction of where Yellow Camp is. That's Butts-a-Lot's camp.
All
So
right.
you kind of have an idea of where it is anyway. But he's gonna spirit you away there.
All right, let's go there.
Man,
All right.
yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so I hold up my are they on our right arms or our little season gauntlets?
You can pick whatever arm you
Well,
want.
Left arm.
I hold up whatever arm mine is on, and I hold it forward like we're like now like the Super Friends.
Like, it's
And-
like Captain Planet.
Yes.
I don't know what Captain Planet is.
Oh.
It's like
Fuck
Voltron,
you.
but it was like,
Ditto.
But like Caesar.
Wow.
people recycling.
Yeah, the criminal, like the villains, like use too much water on their golf courses that they own.
Okay.
Like literally.
Kwame, your TV is too big. Wheeler, you have too many children. This was an actual Captain Planet plot. In the future, they all bickered each other for being assholes. It was the best episode.
Okay, I put my arm back down because that didn't work.
Yeah, nothing happens. Sorry.
I was trying to come up with a little
Okay, so
catchphrasey
is he
thing that
going
we
to
do.
teleport
Now
us, or
we're
are we gonna
by
do-
the power of summer or winter,
Summer.
Fall.
Spring!
let's be
Seasons together!
Seasons together. Can that be our group name? Seasons together.
Yeah,
It's like a really terrible.
Yeah, the Four Seasons is better. Is that
Finally
Bill?
getting some more
I think-
Beef Focus Bill called us the Four Seasons. I think.
Luxury,
I know.
accommodations, efficiency,
Yeah.
affordability, Four Seasons!
But it's not affordability. It's very expensive.
Oh, yeah, well.
Well, for some people. I'm
Okay,
rich.
so
I'm rich. Ha, that's a joke.
having workshopped our new catchphrase, we embark with Rudy towards the yellow camp.
He puts his hands to like a small sapling style tree and he like touches it and it gets super huge, really big tree, and then he's like, step in. Like it's a door. It's not a door. It's a tree.
I tell him that.
All right, I just, because I'm so stoked about my new winter powers, I said, I'm cool with that.
Okay, all right.
And then fuck all of you. I swear to God. I'm going to make you all eat my poop later on.
I'm skeptical and I go, I won't fall for that.
Boo!
These jokes feel like I've been up here for 500 days.
Of summer.
Yay, you got it.
This idea is traditionally associated with fertility.
I thought you were going to spring into action or something, but I like that.
That too.
Okay, so I in my barbarian impulsiveness, I just jumped through into the tree portal.
Okay, the rest of you see Jeff kind of whoomp into the tree like platform 9 3/4 style.
I won't after him.
I won't also.
Men. Because my character's female, and that's what Aaron would have said, guys.
Can we close the portal before?
Is there a lock?
Is there a lock?
I assume Wump was you guys falling into something that's not a portal, because you said it's a tree and not a portal.
The portal closes while he's talking about it.
All right, me and
doesn't.
Coco track our way to where they're going.
I stick my head out of the portal and go, Moraine, stay here and guard the rear.
I have to from you.
Because he fucks everything.
Yeah.
Fuck
That was
divorce.
good. That was legitimate.
Okay.
That was legitimate.
That was good.
It's like the joke judge.
I am. I have
That's overruled.
then I have tables.
And then I go whoop back. I whoop my head back in.
All right. That happens.
All right.
Okay, I go through the portal.
Okay. So you come out inside of a much smaller tree. You don't know how you... It's magic. Whatever.
Tree walking.
Yeah, tree walking. That's a spell. It is. Look it up. Anyway, you get out, and before you see the familiar yellow canvas of Yellow Camp. However, usually this is like a circus-like kind of tent style. Rather than that, it's more like you see it stretched between watchtowers, and these watchtowers are black and foreboding. Much has changed since you've left.
How long were we gone for?
I don't know.
Aren't you nature and based on seasons? Isn't your whole thing about the cycle of the year and the seasons?
Inside of a knife time is really complicated.
Okay.
All right, so is anyone around? We can ask them what the date is.
You're still about you're still about 400 feet off from kind of the walls. You can
Let's
kind of
walk
see
there.
a couple guards. Yeah.
Let's walk to the guards, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, they should be good people.
Oh, plus
They're-
10
Yellow
guards.
Camp. I mean, this is our town.
Also, it's time to level up. I'm spoiling for another fight. I got my shadow back. I'm ready to rock and roll.
You don't get to say when it's time to level up. That's.
I'm saying, but you got to get some experience points and fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's itching to level up. Okay,
That's
let's
true.
go find some people.
Yeah.
So as you near the towers of Yellow Camp, you don't actually see any guards posted. It's rather odd. You don't see really anyone. You do see some smoke kind of rising from the center of camp, kind of like a smokestack maybe. You don't see a smokestack, but it's that kind of column of smoke.
Father! I run toward it. I'm not even being careful.
Sharpie, wait, be careful.
No!
Okay.
You're at
Did he
that
say
canvas.
no? He was too far away. I couldn't hear.
All right.
Did he say no?
There
it
I
sounded like
was,
no.
watching my boyfriend
You said no?
Sharpie run away towards fire. That's my life. I have Liberty Spice now.
He's doing the VO.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah, we know.
I don't think
It's all, their predisposal to resent Adam is burdensome on
No,
me.
that was a bad,
Am I,
that was a
like,
bad
wait, now-
joke. I'm not. It's not because they didn't like me. It's because the joke's been done too much.
Anyway,
All right, so
you
we know.
get to the
Can we
canvas.
run behind him?
If you
chase
want,
after him?
yeah.
Guys, you want to do that?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
You're at a point where you're on the cusp of throwing open the canvas and revealing the inside of this camp.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Guys,
All right.
we're the Four Seasons. We can do this.
Yeah.
Let's walk like a man.
Yeah.
Damn, I was gonna say walk like a man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm like, I won't fall for this. I use my line way too much.
Yeah, I go, I'm still cool.
We use our catchphrases too much. We just came up with them. We like them a lot.
Tell it to the world.
So you throw open the canvas and kind of enter this area, and you are struck with like a horrifying sight. Barbarians aren't really known for industry. However, you see like these metal constructions that look like maybe kilns or some sort of large oven-style thing that are kind of set up in the middle. There's two of them. They
Did
dominate
they get
the space.
holocausted?
Oh God! Yeah.
It's not like that.
Okay, sorry.
I'll just spoiler it right now. Sorry, Holocaust survivors. It's not like that.
And
I
non-survivors.
think the
guess.
number of Holocaust survivors who listen to this podcast is very small.
Very small Venn diagram.
I'm not willing to take that risk.
Okay.
It's a responsible
All right,
dungeon
so they're
master.
using kilns inside of a tent.
Yeah, you see some people kind of, like cattle can be pushed around in a circle to like be harnessed.
Yeah.
There's people doing that. So there's a bunch of barbarians. You see humans and gnolls alike. If you recall, there's Gnoll Alliance with the Butts-a-Lot tribe going on back in the way past.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, they're both chained up, and you see like it looks like a scrawny. His skin is like gray and emaciated, with like you can see kind of like white lights kind of like emanating from his body, and he's got a scraggly like beard made out of tentacles. They're really thin kind of tentacles.
That's
and
what
he's
it-
whipping
that's
them
what
with
it-
a lash.
That's not what a gnoll is. That's the bad guy.
This is some sort of crazy humanoid that's whipping these gnolls and these humans. Gnolls are like
And they're
hyena.
operating some sort of mill or some sort of like a...
Yeah, they're being pushed around in a circle, and that's put up to like a.
Is he a mind flayer?
He's not. No, you've
Good
seen
guess,
them.
I was thinking
You've heard of mind flayers, and these. This looks more like maybe some sort of demonic creature, maybe a devil or a demon or an abomination.
And what are these...
Chris, sneak over, stab him in the spine. I'm
No.
gonna fire Arrows.
Let's talk about this first. I go and pledge allegiance to that guy.
All
now?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay. You also see similar sites, like there's kind of like 3 different kind of turbines of human energy, and they're all being attended to by demons. And if you recall, there's these puddles of flesh demons that you saw way earlier. They look like slimy puddles of flesh-covered goop that hold themselves together and roughly have arms. They're kind of sliding around as if on patrol kind of around the area.
And they've seen us. Did we kind of...
They haven't. You've kind of found yourself between two little, like, recognizing them now. You were so horrified before you didn't really see them. But these are large, black, empty cages, so they're made out of iron. So you're kind of hiding behind these. And in the very center of this area, you can kind of see between two of these engines, you see a giant pit in the ground. Giant pit.
Giant pit.
Giant pit.
Jesus. Well, we really bit off more than we could chew here.
Yeah.
Running into this giant yellow tent.
But I'm feeling pretty good. I got my hit points back. I'm spoiling for a fight.
I think we should leave this place. Are you sure your dad's here?
Well, I mean, his peeps are. But it's 9:48. We should,
What?
These people have been through a lot. We talked about eating shit for like 25 minutes. Adam's been
There have been puns, yeah.
a regular. Like he's on stage.
That
the
is
whole
not
time.
on par with the previous thing.
No, it's just,
One's much worse.
not all Jenga blocks are shaped the same, but a certain amount of them result in a collapse. It's. I mean, I don't know what, because we can't get into a fight with a bunch of
you're
demons
right.
and slimers. And
Okay, well, so we're established for next time. We know
Yeah.
now we know what's set up. We're ready to
I'm
rock.
going to have to reset it up next week, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. But
I'm just saying.
we made friends with Rudy. We're now the Four Seasons.
Yep.
Well, you think we should use our next 11 minutes to?
No, I'm just saying
Is
that...
Rudy with us, by the way?
Yeah, well, he's not actually. He's behind you. When you burst through the tent, you lost track of him, but he was kind of a little, like maybe 10 feet behind you. You've lost track of him at this point, unless you kind of go back.
But he
out.
did come with us to Yellow Camp.
He got you. He got you there, and he followed you, and he would have gone in. You'd think, but then he didn't come in.
Well, I would say we would probably have to use our powers, our new seasonal powers, to destroy or take over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that really means, though.
We'll do it next time.
We should have tried them while we were outside the yellow tent to see what they do.
Flashback, too. Us trying out our powers.
Yeah, it's a good thing we tried out our powers.
Yeah, well, you did try holding him aloft dramatically.
Yeah, can we all retreat away, kind of go into a clearing where we can all just try out our new powers and just kind of see what we got?
I'm going to have to actually roll some dice for that.
Oh, shit.
Well, but we don't want to do it in front of the...
Yeah, we move into it, like, we get away from
I think he's
everybody.
rolling dice to see if we can
rolling
just
for.
barge into a tent and then take an audible.
What's that guy try? No. Don't have super strength. Okay, super speed. No, come on. Okay.
All right, yeah,
Summer.
everyone makes it.
All right, we just kind of backed out.
We heard a record scratch.
Let's go to the firing range.
I see like a... Like, is there any river or water or what's the topography around me right now?
It's kind of like hilly, and there's the occasional tree, kind of like a chaparral.
I see a little small bush, like a chaparral shrub, and I hold my hand out. I don't know what to expect out of my winter powers, and I go, "Winter power!" on this bush, and I want to see. Because no harm in trying.
You feel an extreme chill come over your arm, but that's about it.
What?
Your power is you can make your hand
It's your
cold.
first attempt.
My first.
It's like you can give yourself the stranger. That's it.
I go up and touch the bush that he was pointing at.
You see like a almost open bud open slightly more than it was.
Oh,
so we have budding, like nascent powers,
Yeah.
right?
Or you're just doing them wrong.
Can I go to... Oh, all right.
Grab my arm and try using...
I do it correctly.
A stunning you don't... How do you attempt?
I go and I rub my hand. I rub my hand.
Nothing happens.
I kiss it. And I wave it around.
Nothing happens.
I have knowledge nature, so I'm going to just start saying nature words in Elvish until my arm activates.
Which nature words?
Stunning, sunset,
Go
summer
with
days.
Go with
flax.
activate.
Activate.
Nope, none of those.
Pitiful.
Guess Spencer's imagination.
I walk over to Rudy and I go, Rudy, how do we use these fucking things?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one answer. Go to the manual.
way to solve this problem. But it'll take me some determined amount of time to teach you guys behind the scenes.
Really?
So we have to prepare these spells, kind of.
We'd have to break here.
The fourth wall?
So when we So when we come back, we'll learn these spells, and then we're going to go into the yellow tent and use them.
All right, that's good. I think we made the right choices.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. And
Spencer, thank you so much. Adam Goldberg, well done, my friends.